Carl had just joined the Navy when he learned a rule that made his blood boil. White sailors were allowed to swim 6 days a week. Black sailors, only 1. Fed up, he kicked off his shoes, stormed the deck, and dove straight into the water. No one could catch him. His bold act hit the white sailors like a slap in the face and earned him a spot at the Navy's elite diving school. But the racism got worse. At the gate, he was spit on. His roommates refused to live with the black man. Only 1 white recruit stayed, a stutterer outcast himself. But the real threat was the instructor. He dumped freezing water on Carl at night, blasted him with high-pressure hoses, and pushed him to quit at every turn. But Carl refused. He remembered his father's torn hands working for scraps, saying, "Get out and never come back." One day during underwater welding training, a recruit's oxygen line got stuck. Carl volunteered to dive, but the wreck shifted again. Another diver panicked and fled. Carl stayed, fixed the line, and saved a life. Still, the white recruit got the medal. Carl got silence. Later, the instructor sabotaged his toolkit and tossed it into the sea. Carl spent 12 hours underwater, freezing, gathering each piece by hand. Everyone thought he'd quit, but he surfaced with a fully assembled rig and shocked the entire school. He graduated. He recovered a lost atomic bomb. He was on track to become a Navy master diver. Then, disaster. He saved 2 lives but lost his leg. The Navy pushed him to retire, but Carl applied to return with a prosthetic leg. No one believed he could dive again until his old instructor returned to help him train. 4 weeks later, Carl faced his final test, put on a 290-pound diving suit, and walked 12 steps on 1 leg. The courtroom fell silent. Step by step, he fought the pain. At step 5, the prosthetic groaned. At 8, it cracked. The judges smirked. But Carl kept going. He made all 12 steps, then took 1 more, and the room erupted in applause. This is a true story. Carl Brashear was reinstated, and 2 years later became the U.S. Navy's first black master diver.